Is that for real? Oh.
Live from Studio B at KPRC Channel 2. Houston Life starts now.
Merry Christmas, everyone. It is December 25th. Hard to believe the day has arrived, and we are so glad to have you with us today on Houston Life. I'm Derek Shore.
And I'm Courtney Savala. Of course, the holiday season is a great time to look back and reflect on the year. I mean, I feel like we've been reflecting all year.
Yeah, and although this was a pretty trying year, we had some great moments here at Houston Life.
We sure did. From easy recipes to fun things to do around town. Today, we're continuing our look back with some of our most festive holiday segments.
Look, suddenly we're doctors.
It happens.
You look official, right? Well, we might not have snow in Texas very often, but the good news is, Courtney, did you realize we can actually make snow right at our homes?
I love this. Here with seasonal science experiments to keep your kids and adults busy during the holiday break is Mr. Science, Jason Lindsay. Welcome to Houston Live. Great to see you.
Glad to be here. How are you, Courtney? And Derek, you look awesome. You look just like a scientist.
Oh, perfect, perfect. Doctor, scientist. Now, this is a newsflash for a lot of people, Jason. We can actually do instant snow. Tell us the ingredients required for making this at home.
It's something you gotta get at your craft store. It's called instant snow.
Oh.
You can get it there, and it doesn't have to be 32 degrees Fahrenheit outside, so I can make a snowstorm in my kitchen. You'll notice that I have some right here in my container. I have some water over here. I'm gonna get a little closer to the camera so you can see this. I think you're gonna try it as well. But what happens is these tiny little pieces act as sponges. I pour the water in, and those sponges slurp it up, and look at that. It's snowing.
That is so cool.
Mind blown, pretty cool. Let's see you try it. You're gonna pour that water in there all at once. Do it quickly.
Wait, the water first or the snow first?
Well, let's pour the water in the snow. So it looks like you have a container of snow. Pour that into your container.
There you go.
And then dump all of that water inside. Quickly, do it fast, Derek. Quickly.
Okay. Fast, fast, fast.
It absorbs and will suck it up, and then as it does, you'll start to get your snow. Now, what I want you to do is actually turn it upside down there on the table. Turn it upside down on the table, the whole container.
Upside down?
And all out right there.
Oh, it's gonna pour. You want to pour it back in that container?
Wait,
then?
did I add too much?
There you
Look,
go.
it's like slush.
What happened is it looks like you put too much water. And you got some snow.
Oh, I see it.
That's what science is all about. So many families are doing exactly this in kitchens all across America. And what they're finding out is I give them this tip. Let kids know science doesn't happen the first time. For example, but look on top there, you'll notice how your snow is fluffy just a little bit.
Yeah,
now,
it's like powder, like fresh powder.
Yeah.
Now, Courtney, do you like to throw snowballs at Eric?
Of course I do. Absolutely. I have two older brothers. I have good practice.
Oh, I think I'm making a mess. And Jason, essentially what we're seeing now is what's called endothermic reaction. Can you explain what that is?
Wow, Derek, you're pretty smart. I think you're a scientist. I saw some of the neat tips you were giving earlier with the FedEx and all that stuff, and I think you got a pretty cool kid next to you there. So when it comes to endothermic versus exothermic, we're about to do an exothermic reaction in a minute, but endothermic, endo means inside, thermic means heat, so the heat went inside and it gets cold. In a few minutes, exothermic, heat on the outside. High five for science, Derek.
Okay, virtual high five. And you know, it does look like snow.
It does.
Just like the Utah powder I grew up with. And Courtney, you have something kind of interesting. This is what, a melting snowman?
Yeah, you're right. So I have a styrofoam snowman right here, and then inside of here I have something that you might put on your fingernails to remove the fingernail polish. So if you have fake fingernails, be aware if you get this on there, they might kind of dissolve and kind of fall off. So what I'm going to do is take my snowman, which is made up of tiny pieces, and we need to take those tiny pieces apart. And the acetone just that. So I'm going to drop them in there, and look what's happening. Heat is dissolving, basically, or melting. Look at him.
Look at
kind of
that.
like the wicked witch or the wicked snowman as he kind of goes away. Now, you're going to try it, right?
Okay, I'm going to try it. I do have shellac on my nails, but I think I'm okay. So we do have the styrofoam balls. We did purchase these online, but I guess you can make whatever you want to out of styrofoam cups if you don't have time to order. So here we go.
Oh, look at all the bubbling action,
Yeah.
too.
It's so cool. And the way the styrofoam melts, it's basically like the little pieces of snow. Dissolves, I should say.
It's taking apart the styrofoam. You'll notice it kind of looks slimy or snotty there at the bottom. And if you were to pick that up, it would be a globular mess. So what the acetone is doing is it's taking apart the small pieces that make up the snowman. And that's a bunch of atoms linked together to create molecules. Pretty cool experiment there. Just make sure you're not, getting it on your fingernails or getting it in your face. Which reminds me, kids, don't eat or drink your science experiment. Have an adult around and wear the appropriate safety gear.
Okay, I was always sad when the snowman melted. You have one last experiment for us. It's called creating hot ice, Jason. How do you do it?
What I have in my hands right here is a hand warmer. It's a liquid one. And basically what I'm going to do is dip it into some vinegar because that will stall out the reaction in enough time so that I can create my reaction pretty fast. As soon as this hits my creation over here, it's going to start to harden. So watch it. Here we go. And you'll notice how it goes from a liquid to a solid almost instantly. And it's giving off a whole bunch of heat. We call that an exothermic reaction.
Very cool.
Very nice.
And that's why they call it instant ice. It looks like ice, and it kind of goes really hard, really fast.
Well, Jason, Lindsay, thank you so much for sharing those experiments with us. And Courtney, the good news is we have this whole container full of snow we can have a little snowball fight with outside.
I'm in.
Okay, deal.
Mr. Science, thank you so much. Great to see you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Keep safe, keep well.
Same to you. And for the directions to each of these experiments that we did today, just visit our website.
Okay, and Houston Life will be right back.
Welcome back. Do you have a holly ball? If you don't, surely someone in your neighborhood does. This holiday decoration was created by 3 cousins from Santa Fe, and it's quickly becoming the must-have for the season.
Excited. We went to our first thing we went to last year was the market in Dallas, and we sold out of 2 colors and 2 sizes. So we thought, oh, people like this. This might be a thing.
Oh, people like it, and it's definitely a thing. We're talking about the holly ball, inflatable ornaments that are taking holiday decorating to a new level.
So holly ball is an inflatable ornament. It inflates to the largest we have is 30-inch diameter. The idea came from wanting the big commercial holiday decor, but finding them in catalogs and things, they weigh hundreds of pounds and cost hundreds of dollars. This has been a fun experience. We started a year ago cutting out prototypes out of Tupperware and what we thought we wanted it to look like.
So last year we sold 968. This year we just hit 14,000. Yeah.
The material is actually made out of an engineered plastic polymer, so there's no rubber in the construction. It won't dry rot when it's stored. It has a UV sealant protectant so that it won't fade out in the sun. So it's all weather. Our manufacturer actually tells us -20 to 120. And if you're living outside of those conditions, you need a lot more than these balls.
Christy, Amberly, and Jennifer are not only besties, they're cousins. They all grew up together and hoped one day they would work together. So here's a question. If somebody asks, what do you do for a living? What do you say to them?
I'm in the ball business.
All jokes aside, these ladies are crushing it when it comes to business. They can't keep stores stocked with their product. This is not just a Houston thing. I mean, the holly ball craze has really caught on across the country. Explain how big you guys have gotten in just a short amount of time.
So we launched November 1st of last year, only in Houston and Dallas. This year we're currently in 6 different countries. We're in 32 states now and 106 stores.
The holly ball comes in 22 colors. You can float them in a pool, hang from a tree, or stick them in the ground. And these ladies are working hard to fill the orders.
I think a lot of people don't know, but we are not only just like working on volleyball, just like outside of it. We're in the factory, we're packaging your orders, where it's going from our hand to your doorstep.
Everywhere I go, from local boutiques, Renovate, pop-up shops, the holly balls are gone within minutes. Christy, can you even believe this? Like, this is where you guys are at?
No, I know. It's pretty crazy. I know this morning I was driving back from our friend Kate's house, and I was like, oh my gosh, there's holly balls. Like, I didn't even know who they were, but they were out in the yard. It's really exciting. It's been amazing, and just how fast we've grown in such a short amount of time. It's been a real blessing.
You might be putting your last-minute touches on your holiday decor, or you're just in full panic mode.
Yeah, like some of us. If you have not started decorating at all, it is never too late to start. Do not panic. You're not alone. Home improvement and lifestyle expert Catherine Emery, one of our favorites. There she is. Oh, my goodness.
Hi, you guys.
Ever. You look fantastic.
You know what? The sun just started coming in on my disco balls. So if it's like a party in here, it's because I'm on the best show with the best host.
Oh, my gosh. Stop
we
it.
love you. You look amazing, girlfriend.
You look like one of the models waiting for our fashion segment we have coming up later. But you're actually here to help us avoid a messy cleanup and save some time. Tell us what you got.
Yes, I am. Okay, so let's start. So, by the way, Derek, I cannot believe you have not started decorating. So this is going to be easy for you. You're going to love my last item. But, okay, so let's start with the hanging things on the walls, right? Okay, my kid, and also hanging lights, you know, how do you do it? Do you do it with a nail? Like, do you keep the nail up? Forget about all that. So 3M has the Command Clear decorating clips. You can put up, you can anchor wires, you can anchor wreaths, you can put anything you want up there without damaging your wall. It's a clear plastic, so it blends in, which I love. And then when you want to remove or rearrange it, you simply pull the adhesive off and it removes it cleanly. I mean, you know, 3M, I've been using 3M for years. Here, I'm going to pull this one off my wall here. So I hung up this little, candy cane to show you guys, but do you see how easy that came off? Because heaven forbid my husband would not let me leave a candy cane there all year long, right?
We've been using them for years as well, Catherine. And in fact, the stockings are hung by the chimney with 3M here in the studio.
You're so perfect with that statement, even though you haven't done it yet, but we'll get there, right? So are you good? Are you guys going to buy a tree? Or if you haven't bought your tree yet, I have some tips. Do you know about the freshness test?
No.
Okay, so go and grab any branch. Actually, I could just grab a branch on here, but I grabbed this. You should be able to fold your branch into a little knot like that without it breaking.
Okay.
If you're at the tree lot and it doesn't do that, don't buy it.
Oh.
Ooh,
So
good tip.
once you do, see there, I'm doing it there as well. So it's just as simple as that. And you know, a lot of the trees, like at Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever, they're coming from farms like in Oregon. It depends on the type of tree. But, you know, and then there's all these people that say, oh, put it in 7-Up, put it in this. No, just make them do a fresh cut, get it in raw water right away, and keep water in it all for the whole season, obviously. And then if you have heating devices like a heater, just close that vent right by the tree and it'll last. So this one's been up, and as you can see, it's in really good shape.
Absolutely.
So it's not too late for you, Derek. And Courtney, I'm sure you probably, well, you celebrate Hanukkah, you said earlier.
No, I don't.
Right?
But we get fake trees just because Oscar will eat the real tree. I'm pretty sure. So we just try to, the house is Oscar proof. Exactly.
My cat did climb this tree and it was down, but that's a whole nother segment.
Oh, no.
Right?
Well, I know a lot of people are getting the fresh trees this year, so that's a great tip. How about lighting? We got about a minute left, Catherine.
Okay, perfect. So this is, you guys know I geek out on the lighting. So Sylvania has this Smart Plus full color LED bulb that has a million different colors. So why not use it? You can use it to accent a wall. You can use it when you're watching a movie. Why not have it help with holiday decorating? See, there I have it red in my house. There's over 1 million colors to choose from. So it's so amazing. I love too, you can connect it to Alexa or Google Home and control it with your voice. And when you're done with the holidays, so here we'll put a little blue here for Hanukkah, since we mentioned Hanukkah, and then the red here. So, but the nice thing is that when you're done with the holidays, it does go between those various whites. So, you know, that really like bright, invigorating daylight for tasks, or that cool, soft yellow for like warm, relaxing. So why not use your light bulbs to have you help decorate with the holidays?
One-stop shopping for sure.
That kind of festive fun, right?
I love it. And lighting sets the mood. Catherine Emery, it's always great to see you. Always have the best ideas, and you look fabulous, girlfriend.
Oh, thank you. Happy holidays, you guys.
Same to you.
We miss you.
All right, welcome back. If you like sweets, like I do, you're going to love this idea coming up. I mean, you want me over. You said, it's going to be pretty good. And sure enough, I mean, look at this.
I know. This is quite the spread. Tangi Patton of Good Taste TV joins us now with some of her sweet treats for the holiday season. Hi, Tangi.
Hey, guys. Happy holidays.
Same to you. Yeah. This is quite a spread, and it's all about chocolate.
Well, isn't much of life all about chocolate? I mean, when you boil it down. So these are fun. These are trending big time, and they're chocolate boards. So think of a charcuterie board, but instead you're putting everything delicious and chocolate. And you can have a lot of fun with them. You can create ingredients just to mix with the hot chocolate. You can create chocolate goodies you like to eat. And we kind of did a little bit of both there. I've also got a couple of quick wines I wanted to show you, because for the adults, if you're not drinking hot chocolate, you can have wine while the kiddos do that. One in particular is kind of interesting because it was aged in bourbon barrels. So it's a Buck-Shack Zinfandel. Courtney, you may have that there.
Yes.
Aged in bourbon barrels. So it's got a lot of fruit because it's a Zinfandel, but then it's got this vanilla, warm bourbon kind of overnotes that come in there. And it's really a perfect chocolate wine. It's a lot of fun. H-E-B has that.
Ooh, that is good. And by the way, Tangi, I did cheat a piece of chocolate, so it does pair very nicely with it.
I would have cheated more than one, and if I'm honest, I've already done that.
I'm a true taster.
The other is a Josh Prosecco. I love any of the Josh wines. Less than $15. The Prosecco is relatively new, and it's absolutely fantastic. It is the perfect holiday wine.
I love this. And Tangi, how much is the Buck-Shack?
The Buck-Shack is about $18, $19 at H-E-B.
It's lovely.
One of the fun things about making the hot chocolate, if you really want to get out there, is to actually make real hot chocolate from scratch, right? Hugo Ortega, his brother Ruben, as you know, and a chef as well, is a chocolate master. They do it all from scratch. They grind the cacao beans. They roast them. They process everything there on site. So if you have a chocolate dessert at Hugo's, you're having the real deal. Nice. And this time of year, we always, think of special gifts. I think now more than ever, thinking local for these gifts. I mean, these restaurants have been through such a tough time. All of our local businesses have. And this makes a great gift for the chocolate lover. You can get them on their websites that Hugo has. It's an entire kit along with his awesome recipe book. But you get the chocolate disc, you get the molinillo, which is what you use to make it froth up. It's just a great gift. And there's a chocolatier in town that I've been a fan of for many years, Araya. And I think on your chocolate board, if you look closely, you'll see some multicolored little chocolates, some truffles.
Yep. Yeah, they're beautifully painted. I've been a fan of Araya chocolates for a long, long time.
You and me both. And they make these gorgeous gift boxes. So think in terms of, giving your friends something from a local business. And I think for businesses who usually have holiday parties this time of year and they're not, give your employees a restaurant gift card. Give them a gift card to Araya. I mean, Hugo's Kits, something, anything. There's so many great local businesses we can support. So it's a great way to do that as well.
And they do have a special offer for Houston Life. It's 10% off orders up to $400 at any of their stores. And that's happening in person on Saturday only. And that is promo code Houston Life. Of course, they have locations at Uptown Park and Katy. I've been a big fan, locally owned. Randy, I know you're going to walk through the hot chocolate. Tangi, what does he do?
Yeah, the frothing demo.
Okay. So the first thing you do is you're going to, if you have the Hugo's kit, you'll use this chocolate disc. And they've done it, they've mixed it with cinnamon, vanilla, all the good stuff. So you'll bring milk to a boil and drop this in there and then just start stirring on the stove, right? You do that right before you're ready to have it, which you guys did earlier. And you want to be careful. If you let milk boil too much, it will absolutely go crazy and overflow all over your stove. So you want to sit right there with it. Once it's dissolved, you can pour it into another container if you like, if you're going to use the molinillo.
Yeah, and I think just for magic of TV, that's what Randy has in here now, right? And you just
I was given instructions here.
There you go. You got it, Randy.
All right, Todd, we need our toppings?
Comes in handy.
Well, then you can pour it in the mug, and Randy's going to add his toppings, and then we're going to get a taste test.
I'll do a couple of those marshmallows.
Absolutely.
Right there. You want me to pour you some as well?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Why not? Okay, and then, by the way, we do want to remind people that you can watch Tangi's show, Good Taste with Tangi, weekend mornings right here on Channel 2. And set your DVRs at 5:30. Cheers, my friend.
That's right. Sign up for our newsletter and follow us on Instagram, too.
Cheers. Our hands are full. We'll be right back
You're covered.
with more Houston Life. We've got bubbles and hot chocolate. What more do we need?
That's
Get in
right.
there.
All
Yeah.
right, I'm going to get some marshmallows.
I know.
All right, decorating for the holidays can quickly get expensive. We know that. But our next guest is sharing last-minute DIY projects that are under $10.
Yeah,
There we go.
it's so good. Upcycling expert Sarah Tarazinski shares how we can repurpose old items and make them new again.
Today I've got 3 very easy upcycle DIYs that can help you bring some festiveness to your house this season. So let's get started. I've collected some things from around my house, including a hanger, a few old ornaments that we're not putting on the tree, catalogs. We all know we get tons of these all year long, but especially around the holiday season. And then also this random globe that was on a ceiling, an old ceiling fan that we had in the house. And these are actually crazy inexpensive and all over the thrift stores. So if you do want to do this DIY and you don't have one of these, hit the thrift store. So first up, we're going to create a holiday wreath. And all you need for this is a hanger and some old ornaments. Let me show you how easy this is. You're going to open up your wire hanger where it twists at the top. You're going to make it into a circle, and it's so simple. You take your ornaments and you're going to feed them on one end, and they're going to drop down onto your hanger, and you're going to bring them around, and you're going to keep doing that until you end up having something that looks like this. All the ornaments fed right onto the hanger. You retwist it at the top, and then you can also use this to hang it with, and you can even add a bow to the top or bottom or intertwine a little extra ribbon. Next up, I'm going to show you how to upcycle all those holiday catalogs into some really fun Christmas trees. So you want to take any holiday catalog or magazine, and what we're going to do is we're going to come through and we're going to fold each page. You're going to fold down once, then you're going to fold again, and then you're going to fold up the bottom and crease nice and flat. Then you're going to go through each page of the catalog and you're going to do the exact same fold. And then when you're all done, you're going to take a little bit of hot glue and you're going to run it down the seam in between each page, and that will help your tree stay completely fanned open. And when you're all done, if you want to hot glue a little ornament to the top or some cotton balls or add some battery-operated lights, you can decorate them a little more. Next up, let's take our globe and our ornament and make some silver bells. These bells are so festive and they are so incredibly easy to make. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to get yourself a can of silver spray paint, and you want to do a couple of coats on all of your globes. So once you have your main piece spray painted and you've got your little piece of cardboard hot glued on top, your hole poked in the top, you can thread through your ribbon and your twine, and you've got your little ornament hanging, and I just hot glued a little bit of extra twine around the edge. Then you can create as many as you like to decorate around your house, on your fireplace, your mantle, your front door. And, you know, it's just something a little fun. So happy holidays and happy upcycling.
She always has great ideas.
I was like, I'm amazed at the commitment there.
I know.
Well done.
Under $10. As always, you can connect with Sarah. Just visit our website.
I was very creative as a child. My parents saw my creativity, so they encouraged me to do better by sending me to classes to learn how to do crochet, macrame, and also embroidery. However, I was originally want to be a doctor, so I can support my family better. I went to Texas A&M and was in pre-med to get ready for medical school. But one day, my father was very sick. I had to come home and help my family business to take care of my siblings. My father said that you're such a good businesswoman. You have a lot of potential. So that's how I continue follow to take care of my family business. My husband is my partner right now. I love my job so much that sometimes I work such a long hours. And so he say, go home, time to go home. So he like a timer. He tell me when to go home because I will never stop. I have to ask my children, say, am I a bad mom? I don't have time for both of you at all. I don't cook food like all the moms cook. And they said to me, they very proud of me. And I'm an amazing mom. They say that they don't want anything different. and they encourage me that continue to keep what I'm doing because they know that I'm doing it for them. They want me to continue follow my passion. That's why I'm still in business, and I'm so happy that they understand, and in return they help me greatly, and that's why I'm still here.
Wow. Well, Kim To, you didn't tell us along with our ribbons we would need a box of Kleenex. Thank you so much for joining us today. It was so nice watching your story, hearing more about your life. It was great watching you. I know it's very emotional to sort of retrace your steps like that. But thank you so much for spending time with us today on Houston Life.
Thank you.
Okay, so Courtney, I think we got to put our crafting skills, because Kim, you're going to teach us how to create a bow. Is that right?
Yes, Derek and Courtney, are you both ready?
We are. We have some goods in front of us. What do we need to do?
The ribbon I have on hand, usually you measure about 3 yards.
Okay.
3 yards.
3 yards will give you a compass of a small bow. The bow we're going to make today is look about this big.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's what it's supposed to look like.
That's beautiful.
Okay, so pick up the end of the ribbon.
Okay.
Yes, in front of you have it.
Yeah.
Okay. You place it toward you, the pretty side.
Okay.
Yes. Your hands, then you measure from the end of the ribbon down about 1 handstand.
Okay. 1 hand down.
Okay.
And that's how much you fold over. Okay.
So that is the tail. So this is your tail right here.
Okay.
The tail of the ribbon.
Okay. Gotcha.
Squeeze it, pinch it really tight,
Okay.
and then make a loop. A loop about 6 inches long, about handstand.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I think I'm already.
So that is the first loop.
Okay, I think I've got it. And it helps that this ribbon, it's a very wide ribbon, and it has some sort of wires in the edges to help it keep its shape.
It's easy for you to control the shape. So
Okay.
you make a second loop.
A second
The
loop.
second loop, you try to pinch the ribbon so tight that it go underneath the thumb of your
Okay.
finger. Turn the ribbon over so it looks facing toward you.
Yep.
Okay. I think we're there. Kim, we only have a couple minutes left, so not to rush you. I know we're novices, but essentially you just repeat the pattern?
Yeah, repeat it. Just turn it over. Be sure that the ribbon turns pretty toward you.
Oh,
And
wow.
continue to do that, but 1 inch larger every time you make a loop.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think I made my first ones too small.
Oh. Okay. Wow. You
But
did that
it-
so fast, Kim. Yours looks beautiful.
It does.
Piece of Pat's Cleaner Chanel one.
Okay.
Everybody sees you on TV now.
I know. Your friends are calling. Okay.
Well, I wouldn't hire me to do it, but I definitely would hire you.
And you know what? So, Kim, I think we get the idea. I think if we spend a little more time, we can get ours sort of looking like yours. But Courtney was just, while we were watching your story, Courtney was saying, wait a minute, this place is in town. It's in Houston. How can people find you?
We are on Beltway 8 and 59. Please call in, make appointments. We're open by appointments right now.
Beltway 8 and 59. Okay, we're going to remember that.
Yes, we make appointments only.
It's so beautiful. You're so talented, and I love hearing the story behind it. And you can tell that your heart and soul is in all of those pieces in your workshop behind you.
Thank you.
Please give your best, give our best to your family. Kim To, thank you so much for giving us some of your time today on Houston Life.
Have a beautiful holiday.
Thank you, and you as
too.
well. And to our viewers, if you would like to try making a bow like a pro, we do have step-by-step instructions listed on our website, HoustonLife.tv.
Well, the Rooftop Cinema Club just opened the drive-in at Edo, and look at this space. It's magnificent. It's perfect for a safe and family-friendly holiday movie night. Here to tell us more is Eric Herrera with Rooftop Cinema Club. First of all, Eric, how big is that screen right there?
40 feet.
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
Oh, okay.
That's it. But it looks probably a lot bigger on camera.
So really quickly with the soft opening prices, that's because you guys are doing some renovations, right?
That's right. So we're going to use this whole month to soft open the drive-in and get ready for our grand opening next month. Bigger screen, more upgrades to the venue.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Love it. So you're going to have a car contest, kind of like a decorate costume contest for
Yeah,
prizes?
we want to invite everybody to kind of get in the spirit by decorating their cars when they come out. They'll give out prizes each night for our random winners.
Okay.
You come out and dress your car up, and if not, we'll have kits for sale as well too. For anybody who wants to get into the spirit, they didn't bring it with them. So,
okay, great.
Yeah.
So let's talk about a few of the holiday movies that are on the set list.
So, for example, this weekend we've got Elf.
Okay.
We've got all your favorites, National Lampoons.
Okay.
A Medea Christmas.
Ooh, yes. You're speaking my language right now.
Yes. In fact, I think there's one of the weeks leading up to Christmas. We have, I think, 4 or 5 days of just Elf.
Oh, and that's fine.
And it's great. It's fantastic. Everybody loves Elf. So, yes.
So, last thing, tell everybody where you have to reserve tickets. Where can they go?
Yeah, you can go online. If people remember how to get there before, is rooftopcinemaclub/Edo.
Even easier, you guys. I've put a link up at HoustonLife.tv. Right. I'll connect them right there, and this looks fantastic. Eric, thank you again for all the information.
Anytime, Lauren. Thank you.
The screen looks great. The concession looks great. It's a beautiful night to come out for a holiday movie. Derek and Courtney, back to you guys in the studio.
A drive-in movie is always a good idea. Lauren, thanks so much at the new location there in Edo. Oh, if you guys need a little guidance shopping for the kids this holiday season, don't go anywhere. We've got you covered. From funky furniture to fun games for the whole family, our favorite local toy shop has all the best gifts. It's always our stop.
My go-to every single year. Joining us today to share some of their top sellers, Learning Express owner Shannon Fritz. There she is, along with some special toy testers to give us their honest reviews. That is the Armstrong family there. At the top right of your screen, that's Kristen, along with her kids Emery, Riley, Kian, joining us today from Spring. You all look ready to celebrate. Thanks so much for taking time.
We're excited.
Okay, so Shannon, let's jump right in. You've got a list of a handful of items, and I understand in advance you have sent the family some of these toys to test. So let's start out with the cupcake floor floaty. What is that?
Yes, the cupcake floor floaties. So floor floaties are new this year. It's almost like an air mattress for kids. It's the particular one that we've got there is a cupcake, and it is an inflatable air mattress. It comes with a pump, but then it's wrapped in this plush, soft fabric that you can lay on, do your homework, do your remote learning, watch some TV, and have some fun.
Okay, so Emery, you're 6 years old, already hugging the cupcake. Give us a toy review. Why are you loving this one, Emery?
We love all things people. You have to talk to them. Tell them why you love it.
They are very durable. We have a cheeseburger, a pizza slice, a donut, rainbow. But I thought she might enjoy the cupcakes because she's such a sweet thing.
Absolutely. And probably great for like movie night.
Just like blowing it up just as much as she enjoys playing with it.
There you go.
Looks soft and cuddly. Very nice, Emery.
All right, so let's move on to the next one, which this is really all the craze, Shannon. The DIY sparkle charm bracelets, and the toy tester is Riley. So we're going to let you get that ready, and then Shannon, you tell us what this toy is.
So this is the sparkle charm bracelet, and it's a great little fun craft for kids. It's 2 little stickers that you can stick together to make your charms. She's showing you her bracelet that she's made there. And you can make several charm bracelets for you, your friend, your mom. But it's a great little craft, very easy, very colorful. And, of course, I chose to show the sparkle one because it's the holidays and we need some sparkle, right?
Okay, what's the verdict? What do you think?
What do you think about it?
It's really cool, and I'm going to give it to my friends.
You're going to give it to your friends.
Your
I
friends.
love that. And it's such a great remembrance, too. And also, if you're looking for something to do around the house, which we all are, that'll keep kids busy for a long time.
Okay, Riley, glad you like it. Kian tested the next item, and this is called, Shannon, Drone Home.
drone home. So this is actually a fun little game for the whole family. And the idea, it's a lot of people are familiar with Hungry Hippo, and this is kind of a twist on the Hungry Hippo, and that you're racing to get all the aliens into the UFO. And the first person whose aliens get in the UFO, which is the drone, it will lift off and go all over. It's super fun, action-packed. It's a cute game.
I love it. Okay, so Keon, tell us what you thought about it. You're 13. Is this a cool gift?
This is a very cool gift. I like it.
Put an alien in it. I want to put mine in. Hey.
Oh.
Stop it.
I love it. It's like Christmas morning at their house already.
Know. But what's great about that one, too, it's $24.99, so it's also a really great price point. And lots of laughs.
You know what? This reminds me.
Drones are always fun for the kids, and this one is just a fun way to race to see who can set it off first.
Well, Shannon, do you remember last year when you were in studio and you brought those drones, and then I took some home for my nieces and you took home for the boys? It's always a hit no matter what. Okay, we got to chat about this icy machine, and this is something that the kids, well, the adults too, will love.
So this is the original icy machine. This is one of our top selling things that we have in the store, which who would have thought we'd be selling ices? But the icy machine, like I said, it's the OG.
Okay, so we're gonna mix it. I think we need to mix ours first.
Oh.
We're gonna mix it.
Raspberry, and hopefully it makes a tasty treat. I think you guys are all set up to have a little icy treat.
We are.
Look at
And I know you guys enjoy a fun little cocktail, so I think there is a way you can make it adult-like if you need.
Oh yeah, you could add an extra little, clear liquid if you needed to. There we go. No, Courtney, you go for it. You do the honors.
I love this. And this is $99 for the machine, $17.99 for the syrup. And let me tell you something. This could make those driveway parties lots of fun.
They sure could.
I know.
Shannon, it's always great to see you.
Oh, it's so good to see you guys, too. I wish I could be there with you today.
One day soon. And to the Armstrong family, enjoy those toys. It is great to see all of you as well. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Same to you.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Okay, so it's happy hour here at Houston Life, and we are toasting the holidays with festive drinks to help keep us all warm this season. Courtney?
Rika Vodka ambassador Trevor Schneider and his wife Emily share must-try cocktails that would get you through the end of 2020.
Today we're going to show you how to make two very simple holiday festive delicious cocktails
that are super easy.
They are super easy. So I'm going to let my wife start first.
Thank you. I'm going to make an Icelandic coffee. This is a really easy drink to make. It's a warmer cocktail, so I enjoy that in the winter. And I'm cheating. I'm using my frother. So if you don't have one of these, take these ingredients, put them in a pot, pop them on the stove, heat them up to a warm, lower heat. So to get started, we're going to do 2 ounces of oat milk. If you do not have oat milk, use almond milk, use regular milk. Can't think of any other milk, so just throw them in there. We're going to do 1 ounce of espresso.
Fresh espresso.
Fresh. Put it in our machine and push a button type of fresh. And then we're going to do 1/2 ounce of maple syrup. I like using maple syrup. If you don't have it, use simple syrup, but maple's better.
Maple is better.
And then we're just going to pop the lid on it, push a button, and then Trevor's going to do the more complicated of the two.
Okay, thank you.
It's not complicated at all.
So I'm going to make a kind of a riff on a hot toddy, which is the hot honey lemon love. And what you're going to do is run over to the stove. You're going to put a pot on. You're going to put about 4 ounces of water. You're going to put 1/2 ounce of honey. You're going to zest a whole lemon, and you're going to put 1 to 2 cinnamon sticks in, and we're going to bring that to a simmer. So what we do is we just pour this in, and you see all that smoke, or I should say steam. And we got the water, we got the honey, we got the lemon. I'm gonna pop that over there. And I'm gonna put a little bit of fresh cinnamon in there. And again, your kitchen is going to be smelling like a beautiful holiday. I'm going to move my glass out of the way. Emily, do you want to finish yours off?
So I went ahead and put 2 ounces of Rega into my glass, and now, nice and frothy.
Beautiful.
Look at that.
Would you like a little cinnamon top?
Maybe I am the mixologist of this. Yeah, cinnamon. Mine is so much better than yours.
Well,
sorry.
It is better.
Enjoy your holidays, guys. These will definitely help.
I mean, such a fun show. That hot chocolate and chocolate setup.
I know. I chose a really bad day to miss work that day, but I'm glad Randy was here to enjoy that. I want to try to recreate that at home.
It's so yummy. And shout out to our Santa Fe ladies for their Shark Tank, the Holly Balls. You know, they got a deal on Shark Tank.
So how did it all go down? I need to go back and watch the episode, but the sharks were all competing to get a piece of their business, right?
Yeah, two sharks struck a deal. And so once again, Houston on the map for great products and great women to shine a spotlight on.
Houston represent. What are you going to do for the rest of the day?
Oh, I'm going to go put my pajamas on.
I'm going to do the same thing. Maybe some champagne and chocolate.
All the above.
Counting down the days until 2020 is behind us. But remember, my mom keeps saying there's no guarantee 2021 will be any better. We're believing it will be, Mom. How about that?
Thanks for joining us today.
We will see you on Monday. The news at 4 is next.